advancing, so they're adding other things that would even improve.
Okay. The fact that it's made of apple, can I make my own apple cider vinegar at home?
Well, if you have all the equipment,
what do I need?
As for that, it's like you can't just do it in your house.
Really?
You can't because it has to be according to their standard practices that we do. There are standard things. There are ISO certified conditions, and that would help you in making a product. You can't just be in your house because since it's something that is ingested, you can't just do it in any environment. You get me? It has to be in an environment that is bacteria free from any external factors. The humidity should be right. That goes into making things that you ingest. It's not just something you can just sit in your kitchen or in your living room and do.
I get it. So when I wake up in the morning, I want to take apple cider vinegar. I want you to teach me how I mix it, because you said that I have to dilute once. How do I do the mixture so that I can take it?
Let's say you take how's it called? You know, the plastic cup, the ones that mostly when you let's say you fill half of it and then you dilute half of the vinegar after it's thoroughly shaped. And then you top it up with water.
With water to it.
Yes, and then you take.
And then I take it.
Yes.
So can I take it in the morning or in the evening? What's the best time?
Mostly, I would like it if you take it in the morning, because you are mostly active during the morning.
Okay.
So in the evening you are relaxed, you are about to sleep and all that, you are not active. So when you take drugs, there are drugs that are specifically to be taken at night, but ideally it's advisable that you take them in the morning, since you are active and your system is I'll say that your system is working, so you're active, so it would help. But you're asking of just the liquid dosage form. What of the capsules?
We'll come to that. So what you are saying that we can take that in the morning?
Yes.
Do I take it on an empty stomach?
No, you as I said, it has this corrosive nature and all that, so it's sometimes it's advisable that you take something in before.
What does apple cider vinegar got to do with belly fat?
You know, just as it's saying, you said it has the ability to reduce sugar, right? It may reduce sugar. So when you're eating, everything that you eat, mostly in Ghana, our diets are mostly carbohydrates, and carbs are very heavy. They are very, very heavy. So it has the tendency of making your tummy big, because there are deposits of that.
Okay.
And most of us also like the fatty stuff. I don't want to mention names, but then you know the junk and all that.
The junk foods and all of that.
So all that. At the end of the day, most junk foods are made of carbs. You know, the pizzas and all that. They're made of carbs and all that. So if it has the ability to do that, it means that if it's reducing, because at the end of the day, whatever we eat ends up as glucose. So if it has the ability to reduce that, it means if it's reducing the levels, it means it will reduce the and then
so it's good for the body fat.
Yes, so it's in weight loss. That's the whole.
That's for the apple cider
vinegar. The apple cider vinegar. That's
because of the
apple.
Okay. So who is not okay to be taking the apple cider vinegar?
Well, you know, there are people that may have adverse effects too. That one is only after you take it. You wouldn't know.
So anybody at all can take on.
You can take it until you find out that you take this and then it doesn't work for you.
So I have ulcer, I can still take it.
As I said, for ulcer, you have to take food. Yes, you have to eat.
Okay.
And then for you, maybe the liquid one won't be appropriate for you. The capsules or the gummies might be.
Okay. How does the gummy one look like? How do you take that?
It's just like a gum.
Okay. So you just have to chew it.
Yes. So it's flavored.
Okay. Is it not apple flavored?
Oh, it depends. Some are strawberry flavored, some are, but it's just a flavor. But it's a gummy.
Okay. So you just have to chew it. And then
you just have to chew it and then you're okay.
Does it have an alcohol percentage in there?
No alcohol.
Alcohol.
Not at all. No alcohol. No. So
you can.
It depends. You know, alcohol can be used as a preservative. So for preserving the the product. It might be in there as a preservative.
So there's a percentage of alcohol in the vinegar.
As I said, as a preservative for a product, alcohol might be.
But I'm talking of the vinegar itself.
The vinegar,
because I want to find out how long it can last.
As in vinegar.
Can it go bad? Yes, the vinegar itself.
Vinegar, just raw vinegar.
Or even the apple cider vinegar.
It's an acid. Okay. So once it's an acid and it's not diluted, it can stay.
It can stay
for long. Yes.
Okay, so when I get one from the market, I open, I use. How do I store the rest that it doesn't?
So you put it in a very cool place. It should be well tight, because once it's opened, there's a probability that external factors, as I said, humidity, like humidity and all those things can affect it.
Interesting. Okay, I get it. Okay, so we are having a conversation with Mr. Andrew Kojochre. He is the managing director of about everything you need to know about vinegar and apple cider vinegar. And he said a lot that it can aid in weight loss. You can the liquid one, you can get the gummy, or you can get the capsules, but you need not to take that on an empty stomach. You need to get something in the morning once you're going to get active for the day, and you can have your apple cider vinegar. So at this point, you're activating the phone lines. Whatever question you have concerning our discussion today, you can call and then ask your question, or you can join us on the WhatsApp platform. We have the number on the right hand side of your screen, and then you can send your messages coming through. Okay. I'm interested in the mixing of the vinegar, because I feel like people don't really know how to go about it. It's like even when you're washing the vegetables, you just have to pour on them and then all of that. Once you have them in the sink and all of that.
As I said, it depends on the quantity.
Because the fact that it's acidic, I feel like education should be on that so that we know.
But with vinegar, they've used the time immemorial.
Okay.
Do you get me? So it depends on the amount of, the amount of vegetables you're about to wash. Okay. There are people who do it bits by bits, so that it gets it. There are other people that might put the whole thing in the sink. So once it's like asking me the amount of salt you put in your food.
Okay.
I don't know the size of the basing and all that. So whatever you feel that would be able to wash the vegetables, you just there's not a standard or that you put whatever you want to, you just put it there.
But people also, okay, we'll come back to that, but let me speak with the first caller. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Hello. Yeah, I'm asking whether the gummy.
Hello.
And then I'm fat. I want to. That's the question I'm trying to ask.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. Good morning.
Morning.
Okay, please, your name and where you're calling us from.
I'm calling from Dansoman.
Okay, your name.
And I'm from that.
Okay, please go ahead.
Please, the gum. I'm trying to ask whether how I do from.
Okay.
And then I'm fat, so I don't know what I want to reduce. So I'm trying to ask whether is it the gum doesn't work faster. I'm an ulcer patient.
Okay.
Yeah, so I want to really know more about that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much too as well. She's a fat person. So
but how do you classify a fat person?
She does it.
She's just saying that she's of a.
Okay, so when is the gummy?
Yeah, so she should.
Is it on the market?
Yeah, she can come to my pharmacy. I have it.
Okay.
Yes.
And would you recommend for the fat people? Would you recommend the gummy one or the capsule?
Any of them, any of them would work. Any of them. But since she says she's an ulcer patient, I believe she should go in for the capsules.
Why are you opting for that?
Because with the capsules is encapsulated, there's something that covers the powders in there. So it'll take time before it's not going to be as like the effect on the GI won't be as you taking, because the gummy is like a gum. Once you chew it directly, but with the capsule it will take time because your system would have to break it down. It has a process that it has to go through. So once she has taken food, ideally,
that would do. Okay.
That would do.
Let me speak with another.
So
we'll come back to that.
Okay.
Let me speak with another caller from Hstv. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hi, good morning. Your name, sir?
My name is Ike. I'm speaking from Hstv.
Okay, please go ahead.
I wanted to find out in the event of acne, how do you apply the vinegar in the treatment of acne?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Andrew.
Okay. So as I said, they said it improves skin health. Improves skin health, and acne's some are hormonal. It's caused by bacteria, but some come about as a result of hormones. So one, there are people that add salt to the liquid apple cider vinegar.
They add salt.
Yes.
After diluting the vinegar
and
with
then they
the
apply
water.
like there are people like that. They've devised different ways and all that to do it. To apply after they've diluted them, and that maybe they apply it on twice a day. Yes, I know someone that has done that and it's worked. I'm not saying it's the right way, but for the treatment of acne, that's the only person I've seen that did that, and it's but directly as an air treating acne, there are no clear-cut stories to that. So there are other ways that we can treat acne. So if he has acne and he wants to treat, he comes to the pharmacy, we will do that.
Okay, so it means that you are saying that he shouldn't really go in for the apple cider vinegar.
I said there's someone who has done that and it's worked, but that doesn't mean that
it's going to work for everybody.
It's going to work for everybody, because you don't know what's causing his acne. Do you get me?
Okay.
So there are other ways that.
So is it? I want us to establish the point rightly. So is it that you want to find out what's causing the acne?
Yes, because I have to know. We have to ask certain questions.
Okay.
When you come to the pharmacy, we would ask you certain questions. We can't just put you on this or that, and that. We'll ask you this. What do you do? This, you do that. You do this, and then we know. We can ascertain that. Oh, okay, this is what is causing it. So we do this.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I'm actually also interested in the gummy one of the apple cider vinegar. You know, we've realized that chewing gum, it kind of makes you bloat, because the more you chew, the more you get air into your body. So for the fat people,
well,
how
for the as in the gummies, they're not like, it's not like a chewing gum thing. Gum thing that will be in your mouth.
You chew it's
a gummy thing. It looks gummy, but once you bite it, it starts.
So it doesn't take long in your mouth.
No.
Okay.
So, as in, for her saying she's fat, I don't know what fat is.
But we have fat people.
It's relative. Fat is relative. You can only say you're being compared to another person. Do you get it? I can't might be a very skinny person. As in, if I'm being compared to, let's say, Yokozuna or something.
Okay.
I might be skinny. Okay. So let's see you in person, and then we'll see your weight. But there are certain checks to know, even if you are the right word is even if you are obese, because there's a body mass index. That is, from your height, it should be a certain weight. So that is when we can even see that if you think you are fat, based on your height, that's your ideal weight. Do you get me? Yes, so you can't just say things in vacuum. You have to see the person present, and then you take the decision.
Okay, with the washing of the vegetables and the food stuff and all of that with the vinegar, why can't I use salt in place of that?
You can use salt.
I can
yes,
use salt. People use
salt.
Okay.
Because of the concentration of salt.
So what's so special about the vinegar that you are still adding?
It's packaging, and even with that, it's the concentration, right? It's salt, concentrated salt, but it has acetic acid. It's just the same thing. Do you get me? But it's like tilapia and Kobe. One has gone to school, one hasn't gone to school.
Okay, so we can still use it.
So it's like tilapia and Kobe. You know they are the same thing, but one is in the university, right? And the other one is
so with the salt, so vinegar is in the university.
And then so salt solution is in the house.
Interesting. Okay, so I think we'll have to wrap up this segment. I had a conversation with Mr. Andrew Kojuchere from G Pharmacy. He's the managing director of G Pharmacy, Mr. Andrew Kojuchere, and we just had a conversation about all that you need to know about apple cider vinegar. So you can get it on the market, either the gummy one, either the capsules. You can get it from the pharmacy, and then you can also get the liquid one. But you have to dilute before you take it in. It's good for the hair, for the skin. Washing off your vegetables, cleaning anywhere that you think there are germs, there are bacteria, you can actually have. So it's a very important domestic.
Should I give my the number to the shop then?
Yeah, you would say that it's actually a good domestic something we should have in our homes, right? Yeah. So you can now give us your last words and then your contact details.
Okay, how do you call it? I want to get the contact details are not offered. That's my personal one.
Okay.
But then I want to give the shop's details so that anyone that needs to order. So the shop's contact is 020 250 2153. 020 250 2153, and it's located at La Paz.
At La Paz. Thank you.
On the New Market Road. Thank you.
We'll have you another time. This is our wrap up on today's segment, Stay Alive. My name is Stephanie Ejojina Manya, and we're going to take a quick turn, and then when we come back, the conversation with All Hail Her Majesty, PSC Esther. We'll be right back.
My name is Dr. Andrew Akutu. I'm the Managing Director of Hstv Funeral Homes. Hstv Funeral Homes was established to provide modern, state-of-the-art and comprehensive funeral services. If a family lost a loved one, everything became a do-it-yourself affair. But Hstv Funeral Homes was established that has to do with the funeral. Dies until they are buried can all be done and made available in one place. And at all times, to emphasize the importance of treating the body of the deceased with the utmost respect and dignity. Hstv Funeral Homes provides any and all services that have to do with funerals. Hstv Funeral Homes will recover wherever the death occurred, embalm the body using the most modern techniques. We will keep the body or store the body in our state-of-the-art refrigeration system for as long as the family desires. Nearer the time of the funeral, we will prepare and dress the body up for the funeral. We provide transportation, namely ambulances and hearses, to convey the body from one place to the other as the family may wish. We also provide on our premises the services of an interdenominational chapel where the services can be conducted. We also have the only modern crematory in Ghana at the moment, which services not only Ghana but also Côte d'Ivoire. We also have a cemetery, one of the only two privately managed cemeteries in Accra at the moment. All it takes, literally, is one telephone call and perhaps 2 visits to our premises for everything to do with the funeral to be arranged for you. There are several funeral plans on the market. Most of them are based on the premise that when the insured person passes away, the insurance company will pay an agreed sum of money to the bereaved family. Often enough, the sum paid to the family may not be sufficient to cover the basic needs the family requires. That is where the Prudential Dignity Plan comes into its own and is significantly different, because what the Prudential Dignity Plan ensures are the services that will be required, so that it does not matter 5 years or 10 years after the insurance was taken, those services will be provided regardless of the fact that the costs may have gone up. Your services are covered. It doesn't matter how long before the death occurs.
Dignity Farewell Plan from Prudential Insurance, in partnership with Hstv Funeral Homes, is providing families with over a decade of experience and peace of mind when it comes to saying goodbye to your loved one.